Okay, so for today's Yoga Nidra, we're going to be working with the golden egg practice. And a few things before we head into that. First of all, we're going to be working with Sankalpa, or heartfelt intention. And a Sankalpa is an incredibly powerful tool to bring about positive change. When we come to the part of the practice where I ask you to create a Sankalpa, I'm going to ask you first of all to consider what you most long to make manifest in your life. And this might be something on the physical level. So it may be for your lungs to be healthy, or your joints to be at ease, to be feeling peaceful and strong in your body. It might be something on the mental or emotional level. So perhaps to feel at peace with your mother or your child, or to feel confident in your work environment. It might be something on the spiritual level. So to really experience and embody connection with the source, to remember and feel that you are love. So it can be on any level that feels most relevant to you this morning. When we come to the Sankalpa, I'm going to ask you to visualize and feel what it would look like if that heartfelt desire had already come true. So we're working first on the level of feeling and emotion. And this is the language that the subconscious speaks. So feeling and emotion. And once you've really visualized it as if it was already happening and seen yourself in that situation, feeling as if it was already true, then I'm going to ask you to find the words that go with it. And the words need to be a short, clear command. And this command needs to be in the positive tense. So for example, rather than saying, my joints don't hurt, I have no pain in my body, we try and frame that positively. So my joints feel easy, I am at peace in my body. And again, this is important because we are talking to the subconscious and beyond that to the realm of the unconscious. And negative phrased commands won't set, but the positive ones will. So finding your short, clear command in positive language and in the present tense. So we say it as if it was already true. So instead of saying, I will feel at peace with my mother or my father or whoever it may be, we say, I feel at peace. So really important that we use positive language and in the present tense as if it was already true. And in this way, we start to plant a very powerful and potent seed in the waters of the subconscious that can drop down into the unconscious. As we move through the Yoga Nidra practice, we will move through different states of consciousness. So we will be moving towards the Nidra state, which is like sleep, but with a trace level of awareness. So when we say unconscious, it's not that you're knocked out, it's not that you don't know what's going on, but rather that we enter a place where the ripples of the mind, the thoughts, the emotions, the feelings are no longer present. There is just deep rest, deep peace, and awareness resting. So you are always free to come out at any stage in the practice should you need to do so. You always maintain and retain control over your journey. The other thing to be aware of as we enter the golden egg practice is that we will be working with symbols. And again, these symbols are the language of the subconscious. So at a certain point in the script, I'll be asking you to visualize certain symbols. And what I would like you to do, as with the entire Nidra practice, is to remain a silent observer. And by that, I mean, allow anything that arises to come up. It may be an intense physical sensation. It might be a memory or a thought or a feeling. Often these symbols can be triggering because what they're doing oftentimes is releasing blocked energy that's been stored in the different layers of the body. So rather than getting caught up in the drama, the sensation, the story, see if you can take that conscious step back, as we do in all of our meditation practices, and allow whatever surfaces to surface. Take a deep breath and continue with the practice. So let's start by preparing your physical space for Yoga Nidra. You might want to have lots of blankets on the floor so that you can lie flat and be as comfortable as possible. Oftentimes we think we're going to be comfortable, and maybe for 10 minutes we are, but we're going to be lying flat on the back for about an hour. So you may want to have a lot of padding underneath the back of the head without restricting the throat or the neck. Also under the tailbone and the sacrum. This is another area that can get a bit sore when we're lying flat for an extended period of time. You might want to have something under your knees, like a rolled up blanket or a bolster. When the knees are bent, this can bring a bit of release to the lower back and help the curve of the lower back sink down towards the floor. Essentially, we'll be lying in Shavasana. So having the legs a little way apart, the arms a little way away from the body, and enough blankets over you so that you are warm and cozy without overheating. If there's a chance that there might be insects, flies, mosquitoes, anything like that, you might want a light face covering. An eye mask is an option, but that might feel a little heavy for the full duration of Nidra. So perhaps just a light scarf. And making sure that you're not likely to be disturbed. So turning off any devices. Okay, so let's prepare for Yoga Nidra. In your Shavasana position, relax the body into the earth. Relax into the practice of Yoga Nidra. Sleep with trace awareness. Practice being completely effortless. Begin by taking a few slow, comfortable breaths. With each exhale, feel your body relax more deeply. Make sure the surface you're resting on is smooth, that there are no bumps or wrinkles beneath you. And settle into your Yoga Nidra nest, allowing your whole body to melt into the floor. However you feel and experience your body is fine. There is no way for you to do this wrong. However you feel and experience your body is fine. There is no way for you to do this wrong. Make sure your body is completely relaxed so that there will be no desire to move. Arms are by the side with the palms face up. Feet separated slightly apart from each other so that the hips can completely relax. Feel your entire body from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, letting go of tension and relaxing into the floor. Feel your feet relaxing. Feel your legs relaxing. Feel your hips and buttocks relaxing. Feel your abdomen and lower back relaxing. Feel your chest and your middle back relaxing. Feel the upper back and arms relaxing. Feel the hands and fingers relaxing. Feel the shoulders and neck relaxing. Feel your face and head relaxing. Begin to collect your attention for a few minutes. Take long, deep abdominal breaths, letting your awareness focus on your breathing. Repeat to yourself, I choose to remain still. I choose to remain still. Throughout the practice of Yoga Nidra, remain awake and aware. Say to yourself, I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Yoga Nidra has now begun. Begin to listen to sound. First, listen to the most distant sounds you can hear. No need to try and identify the source of the sound, but rather simply listen and allow any sounds that arise to pass through your field of awareness. Then listen to the sounds closer to where your body is resting. Feel attention coming into the room. Feel your body resting, open, perfectly comfortable on the floor. Now listen to any sounds within your body. These might be physical sounds, such as the sound of your own heart beating or breath in your lungs. Or you may hear other energetic or psychic sounds within you. Now is the time to generate your sankalpa, your heartfelt intention. First, bring your awareness to your heart and visualize something, someone, or someplace that you are deeply grateful for. No need to think too much here, but allow whatever surfaces to surface. Something, someone, or someplace that you are deeply grateful for. feel gratitude spreading from your heart through your entire being. Now, carrying this feeling of gratitude in your heart, begin to create your sankalpa by feeling or seeing an image of your intention as if it was already true. Bring your full focus and intention to generating this feeling or image as if your sankalpa was already true. Now, holding this feeling or image in your heart, please use your inner language to create your sankalpa verbally. A short, positive command in the present tense. Say your sankalpa 3 times clearly to yourself with absolute certainty that your sankalpa will manifest and be fulfilled. Then after the 3 repetitions, give thanks, feeling thankful, knowing that the sankalpa has already been received and is preparing to manifest. Now we will move into the setting of the energy points. You will hear a point in the body and bring your awareness there. Be as effortless as possible, allowing any sensations to arise. These might be physical, energetic, a feeling awareness, a vision of light. Please bring awareness to the third eye between the eyebrows, the throat. Be effortless. Right shoulder, right elbow. Be effortless. Right wrist, tip of the right thumb, tip of the right index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the right ring finger, tip of the right little finger, right wrist, effortless, elbow, shoulder, throat, the left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, left wrist, elbow, left shoulder, throat, move down to the center of the breastbone, left chest, center of chest, right chest, center of chest, navel, perineum, be effortless, right hip, right knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, be effortless, right ankle, knee, hip, perineum, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe, ankle, knee, hip, perineum, navel, be effortless, center of the chest, throat center, third eye between the eyebrows. Be aware of the whole body. Be aware of the whole body. Be aware of the whole body. Bring attention to the breath. See the breath as it moves in and out of the nostrils, like two separate flows. With complete effortlessness, just watch your breath as it rises and falls. Practice relaxation and awareness of breath without trying to alter or control the breath in any way. Remaining completely relaxed, begin to see or imagine an alternate nostril breath without forcing. So see the breath rise through the left nostril and fall through the right nostril. Rise through the right nostril, fall through the left nostril. Rise through the left nostril, Fall through the right nostril. Rise through the right nostril. Fall through the left nostril. Continue to imagine this alternate nostril breath. And as you do so, we will add in counting backwards from 54. So breathe in the left, count 54. Out the right, count 54. In the right, count 53. Out the left, 53. In the left, 52. Out the right, 52. Continue to count backwards with alternate nostril breath. If you lose track, start again at 54. Wherever you are now, stop counting. If you finished early or lost track, don't worry. There is no way for you to do this wrong. We are now going to cultivate different sensations. The first one is heat, generating a feeling of heat. Imagine you are outside on a very hot day. You're in the midday sun and there's no shade in sight. Feel the heat penetrating your entire body as the sun shines down with incredible intensity. You are sweating profusely as heat permeates your entire body. Feel the experience of intense heat through your entire body. The next sensation is cold. Cultivate the feeling of freezing cold. Feel that you are lying on a cold surface. The air is cold. Your bones are chilled. Your muscles are contracted. The cold reaches through the surface of your body to your bones and internal organs. Feel the experience of freezing cold through your entire body. Imagine that the body starts to shiver. Now you feel heavy, legs heavy, arms heavy, head heavy, ribs heavy. Your whole body feels leaden, so heavy you cannot move, and you feel the body sinking down into the ground. Feeling the whole body heavy, sinking down into the ground. Now, lightness. Feel light. Your body is light as a feather. Feel the space between your body and the floor. Body floating away from the floor, light as a feather. Now generate a sensation of pain through any of the 5 senses. Feel a memory of pain. Generate the feeling of pain. Let it move through your being. Now pleasure. Feel pleasure through any of the 5 senses. Something beautiful that you've seen or smelled or felt. Cultivate that feeling of intense pleasure. Your whole body is vibrating with pleasure. Now release the sensations. We will rotate now through some visual symbols. Try to see these visions in your mind or directly in front of your forehead. There is a blank or black space directly in front of the forehead, known as the Chid Akasha. Visualize these symbols in that space. Ocean, 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 ocean. White cloud, white cloud, white cloud, white cloud. Cross in front of a church, cross in front of a church, cross in front of a church, cross in front of a church. Blazing fire, blazing fire, blazing fire, blazing fire. Golden Buddha, golden Buddha, golden Buddha, golden Buddha. Mother holding a child, mother holding a child, mother holding a child. Mother holding a child. Very old tree, very old tree, very old tree, very old tree. Dead body, dead body, dead body, dead body. Yogi sitting in meditation, yogi sitting in meditation, yogi sitting in meditation, yogi sitting in meditation. Snow-capped mountain, snow-capped mountain, snow-capped mountain, snow-capped mountain. Waves on an infinite ocean, waves on an infinite ocean. waves on an infinite ocean. Waves on an infinite ocean. Feel how waves on the ocean are like waves of the mind. Feel how waves of the ocean are like waves of the mind. Now bring your attention to your heart. Now bring your attention to your heart. There in your heart, see a white lotus resting on a still lake. On the white lotus resting on the lake, there is an illuminated being. Feel comforted, supported by this illuminated being resting in your heart. As you look closely at the illuminated being, you see a certain transparency in the heart of the being. Contained within its heart, you see a golden egg. Ask yourself, who am I? Am I the body? Am I the mind? Am I the senses? Am I the emotions? Am I karma? Who am I? Say to yourself silently, I am that. I am that light, that golden egg light in my heart. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the senses. I am not the emotions. I am not the karma. I am consciousness. I am that golden egg light of pure consciousness. I am pure witnessing consciousness. I am the consciousness that lives through the body, mind, senses, emotions, karma, and everything. I am consciousness resting in itself. I am that golden egg light of pure consciousness. Go into the golden egg light. Become the golden egg of pure witnessing consciousness. Rest there for the next several minutes. This voice will resume again in several minutes. Now begin to draw your awareness back to the heart center. Generate a feeling of gratitude. Feel gratitude for all of the events of your life. All of the events and circumstances that have led you to where you are now. Abiding in this sense of gratitude, repeat your Sankalpa 3 times with the same words, the same heartfelt intention as from the beginning of the practice. Say the words with absolute certainty that they will be fulfilled, trusting in Parabda, absolute destiny. When you have repeated your Sankalpa 3 times, give thanks for your Sankalpa already being manifested. Now come back to the breath. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room and into your body. Slowly begin to move your thumbs and fingers. Move your toes and feet. Take a long moment to integrate the experience of Yoga Nidra. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Bring the knees into the chest as you move, integrating the experience of Yoga Nidra. Roll onto your right hand side. When you are ready, you can bring the body up to a seated position. And take a moment to feel the body returning to this seated position. Feel the length of the spine, a column of light moving through the body. Feel the root of the body connected to the surface below. Feel the breath rising and falling. We can bring the palms of the hands together and rub them to generate awakening energy in the palms. Placing them over the eyes, transferring that warmth and energy into the face. And bringing the hands down, blinking the eyes open. Namaste. Take your time as you move from the practice of Yoga Nidra back into the world. You may want to journal. You may want to just sit in sacred silence for some time. And when you are ready to move back into the world, be sure to drink plenty of water and to go gently with yourself and others. Namaste.